Welcome to the video, guys. Today we're just going to be taking a quick look through the PTC update 1.2.30.0 or 1.2.3.0 for most of us. So we'll get stuck in here. Basically, there's character transfer feature that's been in testing. That's gone quite well for me, anyway. I've enjoyed testing the transfer. It worked absolutely fine. So yeah, we were told to be aware that the PTC didn't contain the base reconstruction tool at the time. Let me just double check this is the latest note. We had the developer update. Yeah, so there's been no further updates since this. Just getting stuck into the detail here then. So character transfers, they're now working. I've tested that, 100% works. Obviously, because the base backup tool or base reconstruction tool isn't in place yet, we can't test that yet. It was supposed to come today, and it's still not there. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that. A travel added a new entry to the Plastanium tier vehicle category of the tech menu, so carry on up to cargo container. Yeah, so here we are in the PTC. Just to show you, we have got things like transfer world available on here. If we wanted to do that. Resources, vehicles, sublease and exchange listings will be abandoned. Transferring to a new server may require a transfer token. I have 10 of those up here. Why am I using my controller? Yeah, you're asked to confirm transfer. If you have the base reconstruction tool and a vehicle backup tool, you'll not lose those two things. So if you are going to transfer worlds, you have to collapse everything down into boxes, use the base reconstruction tool to pick up that base. Basically it will demolish it in front of your eyes, but it's all gone into the tool, and then you move server and everything will be there when you return. But we can't test this at the moment because it was supposed to go live today with the latest update. It's still not there. I'm just going to check the Dune Awakening Discord to see when they're actually going to update that. There's literally nothing. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of confirmations in the Discord that the main PTC hasn't been resurrected yet, and that's the one where I'm like level 150 or something. So I'd actually be able to go to my base, collapse it down, test replacing it, things like that. But we'll run through the list of the updates that we will be testing in the next video, so we'll make this a short one. So, character transfers, we've tested those. I'll show you how that works now. It's only a 2-minute job to show you how that works. So basically we go transfer world, server browser, character will remain in the world, yeah, whatever. Then you'd go to this world. Can I go to North America? Let's see if we can transfer to America. Feature BS, each Arab to Background. Okay, so we're going to transfer. Then we have to type transfer in the box. I don't like that it's not a capital T, but hey. We're going to keep our name as PTC Dazzler. We go through the loading screen and we should be placed in our new server in a moment. Character transfers successfully completed. You can now join the siege from the server browser. As you can see, we're now in NA level 4. Now, if we didn't want to do that, we can always transfer back just by going boom, 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 transfer, or back into the world we left. But they do give you plenty of warnings around server transfers. So we're going to switch back to Europe, and we're going to transfer into World 1, that one, transfer. Just showing you this again. Basically it does what it does when you're visiting a server, so it will just spawn us at the trade station. What it's doing is it's looking at our inventory, it's looking at our character, looking at all our stats and everything, copying that and pasting it into this other world. That's all it's doing. So once we've got the base backup tool, we'll then be able to go, okay, we're going in here. We'll leave that to do its thing in the background. And just while it's doing that, we'll come back to this. I'll show you the Plastanium tier vehicle category of the tech menu. The travel confirmation dialog now shows a warning if a storm is present at your destination. I haven't seen that yet because we're in the PTC, there are no storms. Yeah, see, we've transferred over here. and there's nothing really interesting to see over here. A couple of bases. The server transfer clearly works. Not really much else to it. We still have the stuff in our inventory. Yeah, still got stuff in our inventory, so that's a thing. They've done a thing. Oh wait, that's my sub thief. That's the one I built. Can I take ownership of it again? Wait a second. That's mine. Oh, that's funny. That's a funny thing. Yeah, so that's fun. What I'll just show you is in the skills menu, not skills menu, the research menu. Come up here, and you can see the container box there. I don't have the intel points. They won't boost our accounts on this server. But yeah, what you get there is it has 1,500 armor because it can be shot whilst you're flying. It has 15,000 volume and 150 slots. So if we compare that to a standard medium box, that has 100 inventory slots and only a 3,500 capacity. So that 15,000 capacity is mega. I'm going to settle back here. So at least we pegged out our little landmass. Other things to talk about. Let's have a little look. Travel confirmation dialog shows if a storm's present. Doesn't exist. Players should now be able to dash out of stun. Don't care about that. Dampen Sound Crawler spreads now grant 2 charges. I mean, that should have been an obvious from day one because you need 2 to do a Cloud Crawler build. When transferring, you retain inventory and bank contents, Solari balance, contents of the base vehicle, and base backup tools. What the hell is Shai-Hulud playing at? I can hear him. I can't see him. Yeah. So anyway, where were we? Yeah, the things you retain when you transfer. List of key items that will be lost will be shown before confirmation. Players must acknowledge limitation and perform a manual text entry to proceed. Yes. If the character name is taken on the target server, the player will be prompted to enter a new name. Didn't see that because, yeah, there's not enough players for my name to be taken. Exiting the flow or session cancels the transfer. That's only up until you've entered the word transfer. Each player has 10 transfer tokens with a 1-hour time limitation for transfer. Mine will reset. Just to confirm, your tokens are shown when you click transfer world over here, so you can see mine recuperated in 50 minutes or so. A loading screen is displayed during the transfer. The player cannot exit until complete. Upon completion, the player is informed they can join the new server. We saw all of that. The transfer character will spawn at Griffin's Reach. Yep. Transfers are final. Moving back requires a new transfer. Yep. If technical issues occur, the system will automatically attempt to either complete or roll back the transfer. Haven't seen that, haven't been any technical issues. So, in building materials, we've now got the observer pieces. Wait, I don't have the observer pieces, do I? Oh wait, they're now purchasable for 2,500 Solari. Okay, new cargo container. Can hold a large amount of items and get reached. Transferred by this carrier, great. Increase the height where sandstorms do damage, preventing base building where it should be disallowed. That's where people have built, like on the tippy tops of mountains and things. Vehicles, added a new entry. Yeah, that's the carrier ornithopter cargo container. That's the same one that they've talked about there. There's a lot of repetition in here, which I think is really frustrating. They've fixed the treadwheel passenger seat. The travel confirmation dialog now shows a warning message if a storm is present at your destination. Well, you don't get storms in the PTC, so that's impossible to test. He's stealing my granite! UI. A patch notes highlights pop-up will now show in the main menu for the first boot. After a new chapter or patch releases, this will be localized. Didn't see that when we came in, but I could be wrong. Leave him in the world, he's probably going to die of dehydration in that time. Highlights. There you go. Character transfer. Various building pieces are now available. Add new entry. Yeah. That stuff is all there. Then we've just got some fixes. Nothing really interesting there. It was a pretty lackluster update, to be honest. No major exploits have been addressed. I don't think there's any real major exploits left. Most innovative gameplay. Sorry, I just noticed this over here, telling us that Dune Awakening deserves the most innovative gameplay. It's very similar to older base games out there like Conan Exiles from the Dune developers. we're not going to go through all of these. The long and short of it is things have been fixed. The public test client patch was really underwhelming. Anyway, so with that, we are going to wrap this one up. Once they publish all of the main PTCs back into production again, then I will be testing some of these things. I'll go out with my buggy, make some iron so that I can build one of those, because you need iron ore. We'll see how we get on. I would have done this video last week, but I thought that the base reconstruction tool was going to be available from today, and it wasn't, so that's massively disappointing. Anyway, like if you like my content, subscribe if you want to, and you want to see more Dune Awakening content, and we will see you in the next one. Okay, bye!